lost. I wasn't sure what the hell I was looking at. Fucking A. Alright. Good morning, guys. So, a little bit of a rant. A little bit of you know how when I said the Ep video and I said, oh, that's the feeling of your vote stabbing you in the back that you're feeling right now, that sensation with that moment? Well, you know, when I said not for me because I didn't vote. So this is again, right? You know, this is like, I'm angry. It's actually kind of expected. It's kind of like, you know, go figure, right? Even a lot of people on the fucking left have a low opinion of Bill Gates in many respects. At the very least, he is certainly nothing particularly great for any long-standing liberal causes that matter, such as what he is as a businessman, so on and so forth. But he gets away with it for certain philanthropies, and he's perceived as being caring for minorities because of the same things that just killed everybody that it killed over the last 5 fucking years. Oh, and plus because of how long he's been in medicine since before they were ready to go public with gene editing therapy and then lie to you that we call it a vaccine. And we're still, you know, we haven't even reconciled that lie, that twist, that change, that disruption of the definition, which, you know, we keep things straight in what we're fucking talking about when we're having our medical conversation because of an agreed legal vernacular. They changed a legal vernacular and then carried on with the conversation in an acceptable manner that applies to the new technology, which is not an inoculation technology. It's not vaccine technology. It is gene editing technology. It doesn't inoculate anything. It's supposed to tell your genetic code to resist the foreign entity in your body or some shit like that. Anyway, this just has to be said, right? Because, okay, why the fuck we still talking about Epstein? Why the fuck you so mad about Bill Gates? He's just trying to help people, right? Like, this is where we are. This is where we are with fucking Trump. Why? How did we lose this, right? First off, you are why you lost it. You have no one to blame but yourself. If you really fucking sat there and tried to shovel feed me or anybody else any horse load of shit that arrests are coming. Bill Gates is not getting arrested. Or if he is, it'll fucking get botched because Trump will be like, I think I'm going to give him a pardon, you know? And then he lets like one thing be one thing be another. Look at the cognitive dissonance. How am I supposed to fucking have any fucking faith for anybody of the unwise, who is the only reason why this matters, which is why I talk about means to an end. Like, I don't want government to fucking exist. Fuck government, right? And this is precisely why. You say fuck government because of situations like this. When you're wise enough to not want government yourself for yourself, then you're really fucking doing it for other people. Otherwise, you could just shut up and live with your wisdom. You don't have to fucking be out there trying to tell other people to be so wise as to walk away. You can just cultivate that in your own fucking world. But no, I do not hoard this kind of knowledge, you know, because my place is a place of, you know, the high visibility of the thing, the audibility, you know, the Leo wants to roar, you know, and the voice in that respect associated with the your ability to project your personality into the world, and the way you can aura a situation. So how am I supposed to trust RFK Jr. Because on one side of the Trump administration, you've got RFK. I don't think he necessarily makes the best arguments. I fucking hate his voice. And there's a fucking taunt by, fate putting such a voice in such a highly vocal place in government, in the political class of persons in government. Right? He doesn't just have to talk when the president's ready for his report for the public and then everybody's got to hear him. It's just no, he's got to fucking go hang out in Congress all the fucking time, go back and forth with questions, push through that to yell at somebody. Trump's a lion. He may be fucking Yaldabaoth, but he's a fucking lion. And then you've got RFK, who doesn't have a fucking voice. He can't fucking outshout anybody. You know how fucking important it actually is? Look at the fucking screaming match he had to struggle through with that fucking impudent fucking piece of shit in the Senate yesterday that everybody's fucking talking about. Granted, somebody with a voice would have probably argued it the same way, but at least they would have been able to fucking be able to cut with their words properly, because there isn't a grunty throat clearing before you speak. You can speak without. It's like you've got a handicapped boxer who his handicap is also projecting his punches. You're not a fucking good voice for fucking anything. Come on, RFK, go fucking yell at your goddamn boss on behalf of the American people, in which that he can just yell back at you about how he got elected and you didn't. You'll probably fucking shut up because you're under him for a fucking reason. And so there are voices in this world that are also far too young to be in this arena, and not to count out their fucking integrity or whatever, their potential in intelligence, especially if maybe there's some sort of intuitive child, one of the gifted ones incarnating in the planet. But, for all the people that are shut off or have been fucking shut off, or are just too young anyway, and have terribly ignorant parents, because then that becomes another generation that, that's going to become a fucking issue for all sorts of people in the future. Children that'll grow up to do elderly care in some cases. And they're not fucking well, and unwell people are taking care of unwell people. So on and so forth. Because we can't fucking break this cycle. This has been the fucking global conversation for 5 fucking years. Everybody understands who the fuck Bill Gates and his bullshit is and does, and he has a fucking seat at the table. Part of it is conspiracy theoridom becoming fucking toxic. Toxicity of QAnon and other people problems. It wouldn't shock me if maybe what fucking happened, because it's part of the product of politics, is just eventually the politician gives up on righteousness because the people that were righteously propping him up also couldn't evolve and see things from a higher perspective. Because in part, I think that could be something that went on down the line, right? Like I said, means to an end. There's no saving government, but there is, or saving the world from there being the existence of fucking government. But at the very least, there's a way you can fucking hold everything fucking together. But you're too fucking stupid to do so. And you get the leadership you fucking deserve. I gotta wake up one fucking day and see Bill Gates in the fucking White House helping, not being talked about as a criminal. Right? We're not talking about how we ought to make criminal the things that he has fucking supported and done, with the horrendous results that we see. And seriously, it's not like he has a fucking answer for these things. He's not sitting there and saying, oh yeah, that happened, but it's not my fault. It didn't even fucking happen. You know, the people he fucking vaccinated in Africa before COVID for many fucking years. And seeing where fucking new diseases fucking transgressed in that period of time. It has, you know, is RFK ever gonna fucking say anything about Bill Gates now? No, probably not. Probably because Dr. Shiva was fucking right. We'll see how long things go. I mean, I've heard RFK talk out of the side of his fucking mouth too, one way or the other. I don't think it's fucking cute that he's betraying senators to do the right thing for us. He should have done the right thing for us despite the senators. Instead of having to deal with this, I'd rather have an honestly evil government than one pretending. Right? Because then at least it's easier to fucking push that. To push my side of the argument, because I got the examples that you and I would both agree with. But no, you're going to be fucking stupid and think he's going to fucking save you in some way, shape, or form. His fucking family line, you have no fucking idea. You think he's a goddamn saint because somebody amongst the elite wanted him fucking killed. You think the Kennedys are goddamn fucking gods, don't you? You fucking worship them. Fuck you! They deserve nothing, they're mortal men. Judged by their fucking actions, decorum, and character as persons. That's who they are! Just like you! Fuck Trump! Judged by his actions and his character. Again and again. You're all fucking fools. Biggest of them all. You get what you fucking deserve.